Hello students of the Australian National University. Congratulations on getting close to the end of your Accounting Information Systems course. My name is Inbal and I am an Information Systems Consultant from Melbourne. I've been invited to speak to you today about some of the changes that we're seeing recently in accounting and information systems, and primarily the crossover between them. I want to talk to you about the opportunities that lie in that crossover. And why would I be speaking about the crossover between accounting and information technology? These seem to be such different worlds that don't seem to have a lot in common. In accounting, we talk about dollars and taxes, and in information technology, we talk about databases, processes, and data flow. So where is the crossover? Something very interesting happened in Australia over the last 7-8 years. There's been a huge shift to cloud technology, and often shifts like that happen because there's a leader that educates the market about the new technology. The adoption of cloud accounting by small businesses in Australia was largely driven by Xero, the cloud accounting system from New Zealand, and somewhat by J-Curve, the NetSuite edition for small businesses. Xero were the evangelists, the ones that educated the market on the possibilities that cloud accounting opens and the whole idea of an ecosystem of business applications that talk to each other. I remember back in 2011, 2012, when I was advising to businesses about technology, I had to actually explain what cloud is and how app connectivity actually works. Then, a couple of years later, maybe 2014, 2015, there were discussions around API. One of the things that I really enjoy doing in business meetings is ask, do you really understand what we mean when we talk about API, for example? And people inevitably say, yeah, but can you explain again? Today, the question is often around custom integrations or around how ERP could apply for smaller businesses. These concepts were new, and Xero spent a lot of marketing dollars on educating the masses, not promoting their own accounting system, but actually promoting the concepts of a single ledger, of automated bank feeds, of online invoicing. They had to talk about security, collaboration. They talked about the ability to link other applications. After so many years of sending MIOB data files to each other, people had a lot of questions about how the new technology would work. In the first few years that Xero came to Australia, they didn't advertise directly to businesses. They worked hard on encouraging accountants to bring their customers on board. They showed them the efficiencies and how it could help both the accounting firm and their clients grow their businesses. And they even incentivized them financially for every customer they brought on board. And so suddenly the accountants found themselves educating their clients on technology. They found themselves sitting in boardrooms answering questions like, where is my data stored? Who has access to it? Can I back up my data? What happens if the online software disappears? What happens if they up their prices significantly? What happens if you change something in my data? Do I know that you changed it? What happens if I want to take my data and move it away to another system? Can I link my inventory system into it? Can I link my CRM system? So now accountants found themselves advising not only on financial functions and not just on the functionality of this accounting system versus another, but about technology. And today, fast forward a few years, they're still in that position, but the questions they get asked are different. The questions they get asked today are from people who understand the technology and are motivated to use it, but seek advice on how to make the most out of it. They ask, how do I make it work for my business? Where does the accounting system stop And what other systems do I need around it to make it work, to cover the whole functionality of my business? They say things like, I've got this custom database that works fantastically well. How can I link that in? Or I've got a huge database of information about my customers' buying habits. Can I use machine learning to find patterns for me and make recommendations on it? It's a funny thing how if people draw a diagram of an ecosystem, they mostly draw the accounting system in the middle, and they call all the other systems add-ons, and they draw it around. I think that this way of thinking is a remnant of the fact that it was an accounting provider that led the revolution of the cloud for us in Australia. In reality, it's the actual operating system of your business that needs to be in the center. It would be your e-commerce website or the inventory system, your ordering system. The accounting system is really just one piece of the puzzle, and it's actually the tail end of it, where you record everything after it happened and you report on it in hindsight. A lot of my consulting conversations often start with, I want to start using Xero or QuickBooks Online. What other systems do I need? And as a systems consultant, I answer, let's talk about the actual processes that drive your business. Let's see what is the best system for you to manage the orders coming in, your assets that you have, your stock forecasting, and then we'll see what accounting system will connect to that. The opportunities for you, like me, lie in being able to speak both languages, financial and technology. And we're seeing a great crossover today. We're seeing accountants advising on designing an ecosystem of solutions, integrations, APIs, integrating inventory on logistics systems. And we're seeing information system consultants transferring data from one accounting system to another. And they have to understand the details of integrating with the accounting systems so that it all works accurately. The opportunity for us to lean in here is great, and it has worked for me as a consultant. Because if you shy away, if you're an accountant that shies away from the technology discussions, you're going to be left out of crucial conversations. And if you're an information systems consultant who doesn't understand financial functions, you can cause real damage. But if you embrace both, you can be super useful and add real value. The other point I wanted to leave you with is continue to educate yourself all the time. In our parents' generation, it may have been enough to learn the tax rules, get the figures from your clients every year, fill the forms, and you're pretty much good to go for the next 20 years. But not today. Anything that can be automated gets automated. If your job can be automated, you will not be useful to exciting growing businesses. Where we are useful today is really more in advisory than in compliance. Compliance is for machines. Machine learning algorithms are being trained today to go through financial transactions that were coded by humans, identify errors, and apply corrections. It's not long before the vast majority of compliance work gets entirely automated. It's exactly the kind of things that computers do better than us. Where we have value is where we can bring new ideas or be a channel for knowledge for businesses. Because today, if businesses don't keep up to date with new technology, they're left behind. 5 years ago, we spoke about the cloud. Then we spoke about integrations and API. Now we're talking about small business editions of ERP. We're talking about custom integrations and custom apps. We're starting to talk about chatbots. We're talking about the application of artificial intelligence in the business. It seems to just get faster and faster. To keep relevant, we have to keep informed of new technologies. We have to try them out hands-on and get a feel for them so that we're able to have meaningful conversations with the businesses we serve. What I see with the people that I work with is that it is a bit of a mindset thing. Some people tend to just get comfortable with what they've got, and that's fine, they can do that. Some people keep reaching out into the unknown, making it known, and so becoming bigger and better. And that's my challenge for you. Good luck. You're gonna do fantastically well. I look forward to seeing you all in the boardrooms and at the whiteboards. The business world is an exciting place, and it just gets better all the time.